first 3 episodes of WandaVision, the new show that is on Disney Plus. And when did Spider-Man Far From Home come out?
What, 2 years ago?
That's
almost 2 years ago now?
That was the summer of 2019.
Yeah.
So this has been a long time since we've had anything Marvel. So when I saw that, the logo, the Marvel logo, I saw that, man, I got so emotional because I've been waiting so long for this.
Everybody's been waiting so long.
I know, and it's crazy because before COVID, they were talking about how we were going to have 3 Marvel movies a year on top of a TV show constantly.
Yeah.
And I was so excited for all that. And then they're like, well, you're not getting Black Widow, which you waited 12 years for, and
still waiting for.
Yeah, still waiting for. Which is crazy because I saw that DC was starting to release their Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
They're releasing that on HBO Max. But everything I've heard from Disney and Marvel, they're not doing that with their movies. Their movies are going to wait until they come out in theaters.
Get it together, Marvel.
Please. Please. Even I gotta say, WandaVision is doing it for you right now, so I'm not exactly, I'm not really in a rush to see Black Widow anymore like I was.
At least it's doing it for you.
So what did you think about the first 3 episodes then?
Not a fan.
Not a fan?
Not a fan.
Okay. My only issue I had is that I thought that they should have played the first 3 episodes at once. I felt like that 3rd episode is where things started really getting off. Yeah. And I felt like the first 2 episodes, they just kind of threw out there to get out of the way. I know when they, I was reading that with critics, they gave them the first 3 episodes to watch together.
Yeah.
And then when I watched the 3rd episode today, I was thinking that I think that more people would have been more into it if they had shown all 3 episodes at once.
I mean, I enjoyed the 3rd episode more than I did the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people thought like that. I personally liked all 3. This is the weird part of Marvel that I'm excited to see more of.
Yeah. What's the Doctor Strange movie?
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, now I'm excited to see
that one, and then of course everything we've heard about Spider-Man 3, whatever it's going to be called.
Yeah.
And apparently all 3 of these are connected as far as multiverse storyline goes. So I'm ready to see some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Not to mention everything that we've heard about Spider-Man. DC right now has 3 Batman. They're using Michael Keaton, Ben Affleck, and Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
So if they have 3 Batman, you're gonna have to have 3 Spider-Man to compete. Just one Batman puts any studio in the lead, in the lead as far as that goes.
It'd be cool if they bring Miles Morales into it too.
I think they're going to. Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
He played as the Prowler in the first Spider-Man. But okay, so as far as WandaVision goes, though, the show is basically about. Really, right now we don't know what it's about. It's the Marvel world, but it's kind of like a sitcom style, and obviously that is not the Marvel universe that we have seen before this. So clearly something's going on, but you really don't know yet. The first 2 episodes were in black and white.
Yeah.
And did you ever watch Bewitched?
Yes.
A lot of that was very Bewitched.
Yeah.
Moving the beds together. Even the little the intro thing.
Yeah, the intro was almost
the animated thing. Yeah, that's just like Bewitched, which I like that show when I watched it on TV Land as a kid. So I really caught on with all that. And I was I really like this. So and it's just so strange. And it's I kind of like seeing these superpowered characters act like normal people, with Wanda when she was putting the crib and everything together with her powers, just casually. It's that's stuff that you don't normally see.
No.
She can, she can destroy things and do all these crazy things, but I like seeing her use her powers just for normal things.
Did you catch the part where Vision walks into the kitchen and she hits him in the head with the plate?
Oh, and she's my husband who's got a indestructible head.
Even though we've seen his head get crushed twice.
Which I was I don't know. I was that's wishful thinking, I think, Wanda. But one thing that I noticed that really made me happy was Kitty.
Yeah.
From that 70s show. That makes me happy.
Deborah Jo Rupp.
Yeah, I don't know her name. I couldn't remember her name, but
I think it was her name.
But all I know is that Kitty is welcome anywhere. That made me so happy. I was yes. And then trying to think of other things that stood out. The commercials. There's with it being the sitcom style, in the middle of all 3 episodes, they've done a commercial for various products. The first one was the first two episodes was a toaster that was made by Stark Industries, and the other one was a watch that had the Hydra logo on it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out, like, I've seen a lot of things on the internet where people are saying that that maybe Hydra is behind what's happening with Wanda because of, like, the little hints.
Yeah.
But I don't think that that's it, because if that was it, then like if they were showing that to show that like Hydra was responsible for what was happening, then why would they show this Tony Stark, like the Stark toaster?
Yeah.
Like Tony's clearly, first of all, Tony's not around.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah.
Second of all, like if Tony was around, he would not be a part of like something crazy that was happening like this. So I'm kind of curious of like what those commercials mean. I'm thinking like, you know, in Age of Ultron, she was talking about how she was like her city was attacked and they were using Stark's weapons.
Yeah.
You remember the whole thing about her like and her brother like waiting for the bomb to go off?
Yeah.
It was the Stark Industries bomb.
Yeah.
So I was thinking between that and all the Hydra stuff, which is clearly like they did experiments on her, I was thinking that like maybe that's just like stuff that's like in her like subconscious, like traumatizing like memories.
Okay.
That are just like coming out.
I didn't even think about that.
That's what I think. Just because like those are two very big things. Like obviously like Tony himself did not do anything negative to her.
Yeah.
But like just, you know, seeing his name on that bomb, waiting for it to go off, and the stuff that happened leading up to Age of Ultron. I think that all that stuff is just like somewhere in her subconscious.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
So, and then so the whole town of Westview, like what do you think is going on with this? Like where?
It's got to be some kind of simulation.
Do you think that she's doing it herself, or do you think that like somebody is like manipulating her?
She's got to be somebody's doing it too.
See, I thought like originally it was going to be her doing that herself, like her just like working reality to like the way that she wants it. After losing her brother and the Vision, I figured that she was like trying to do that. But then at the end of, I think it was the second episode, you hear the voice in the background asking Wanda like who's doing this to her.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that like somebody's doing something to her.
Somebody's doing it to her.
So and I'm very curious. Like I'm very excited to see like I know like I've heard a little bit of like complaints online about it like being a little slow, but I feel like once the season finale comes, I think it's gonna pay off.
I hope so.
Cause like every little thing that I see is kind of getting me excited to figure out what's going on. And like, but I do think that like Wanda has a certain amount of control over what's going on. Just because you, at the end of was it the first or second episode with the beekeeper?
That was the second episode.
The second episode, there is a beekeeper that comes out of the sewer, and she's just kind of like, no. And then like she kind of reverses time.
Yeah, she rewinds everything.
And she did the same thing in episode 3 with Vision.
Yeah.
He started questioning, he was like, something's wrong here. Mm. And she was like, no, and then she starts backing it up, and then like he reacts differently the second time. So I think that she has a certain amount of control. But I also think that I don't think that she is in complete control.
No, she can't be in complete control.
So I'm very curious of what's going on. So all the side characters, all the neighborhood, like the neighbors in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
The one girl that was in a big part of the first 2 episodes, she was in a small part of the 3rd episode, but the
Agnes.
Yeah, she is like I hate her, but like I love her. She's so annoying.
Doesn't she do the voice for Doc Ock and
in his Spider-Verse? Yeah, she does. And I don't know, she really makes me laugh. Like she was so annoying the whole time, and like that really. But then the other neighbor that I want to see more of was the guy in the 3rd episode that was had the saw.
Yeah.
And he was just sawing down his cement wall.
I think that was like some kind of glitch in the program.
I think so
it's
too. Because he was like, Vision was like, I think you're cutting those trims a little too much. He's like, you're going too far with those the bush cutting. He's like, am I? While he's just sawing his wall.
He was like, oh yeah, I am. And then it just keeps going.
Oh man. Stuff like that is like really like it's crazy because at one point we had X-Men movies where they didn't look like the X-Men. Like they all had the black on.
Yeah.
But like their comic book, like they thought their comic book suits were like, not gonna work. And then from having that to having what we have now with WandaVision, like us nerds have come pretty far. So
it's true.
Because it's like, can you imagine seeing this like 10 years ago?
No.
Like this is so weird.
No.
Plus this being like on Disney Plus, like instead of a movie. It's pretty amazing. The another thing that really cracked me up is the second episode. I think that it was the second episode where they heard the noise outside.
Yeah.
And it was funny because they were so terrified of this noise that's coming from outside. These are two of the most powerful characters in the entire universe. Wanda is arguably the strongest person in the entire universe, and they're terrified of a tree scratching outside of their window. that was hysterical. I was like, that's unbelievable. So yeah, there's a lot of I really like their relationship, Vision and Wanda.
Yeah.
Vision seems a little goofier than he did in the movies, which may play a part of like being in her reality.
Yeah.
You know, like he still acts like Vision, but he seems a little goofier than what he was in the movies.
Yeah, like he's definitely playing up to the sitcom.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, she is too, though. The thing that's like standing out to me the most with this show is like every now and then when like reality just gets really strange and everything just starts like falling apart. It seems like there's like three examples now, I guess, with the third episode that I love. But the first one is at the table.
The choking scene?
Yeah, the table, like they're having a dinner party with their Vision's boss and his wife, who I said earlier was Kitty. And it seems like he started choking, and it just seemed like the Vision's boss started choking at the dinner table, and it seemed like it just drug on forever, and it just felt so strange. Like it felt like reality, like itself, was just like something was wrong. There was a glitch.
Yeah, it made me super uncomfortable.
Yeah, the longer it lasted, the more I was like hooked at like what was going on. I felt like everything was gonna fall apart, which is so strange. And then like the second one that they did was the radio.
Yeah.
When the radio was going off, and then like the girl was like clearly like, I don't know. It seemed like that the scene with the static and the voices coming out of the radio was pretty strange too.
And with the helicopter.
The helicopter in color. Yeah, there was also like the first two episodes are in black and white, and she finds a helicopter, like a toy helicopter, and it's in color, and she's clearly like confused at what's going on, and I guess that makes everyone. So, because I had no idea what's going on either. And then on the third episode, the strange situation was at the end of the episode, the neighbors are trying to tell Vision something like about like what's going on with this world, and they never tell him, but it's like, I don't know, it really was suspenseful waiting to see what they were going to say for them not to say anything. And then at the same time while that's going on, we have Wanda, who is talking to her friend, who they're talking about her friend outside and saying that she doesn't belong here, and she's like, this is not her home, and Vision's trying to figure out what the neighbors are talking about, and at the same time, Wanda is talking to that neighbor, who is the little girl from Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Carol Danvers, her friend, Monica Rambeau.
Yeah.
And they're talking to, it's her, and she's there with Wanda, and she brings up Ultron and how Quicksilver was killed by Ultron. And then once that happens, everything just starts kind of falling apart, and it cuts away. Like it starts getting awkward, and like there's a lot of tension built between those two characters. And then once Vision comes in, she's gone. She is completely gone. Hold on, let me play this. So then, once Vision gets inside, Monica is completely gone, and at the end of the episode, we see her being shot back into like our reality, like the real world.
Yeah.
Which was kind of strange. And then, did you notice her necklace?
It was the shield.
No, it's sword.
Sword.
Which is another. I don't know anything about that organization.
I don't either.
But I know the symbol. I've seen the symbol before.
I've never seen the symbol.
Yeah, well, I saw that and I was like, and that kind of makes sense. You know, like I've seen on the IMDb that quite a few characters from other movies are going to be showing up eventually. The detective, the FBI agent from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
And then Kat Dennings' character from the Thor movies.
Right.
And it's all these kind of like smaller but very important characters on Earth that are all apparently going to be showing up, which makes me think that like there's a lot of people trying to like stop whatever's going on.
Okay.
So like seeing her like get kicked out, like, and then all those all those big vehicles show up where she like was just shot out.
Yeah.
I feel like the next couple episodes we're really gonna start seeing like what's going on with this.
I hope so.
So, but it's I don't know. To me personally, I find it pretty exciting. So all in all, what do you think about this show so far? Has it caught your interest?
It's got my interest. I wish there was more action to it. That's what I'm so used to in all the Marvel movies that we've gotten so far. Is just all the big action, and we've just not seen it yet. Could happen. I hope it happens.
I think it's going to build to that. But for me, I feel the opposite way. I think that I'm excited for this just because of how different it is. Like it feels like it's like in the same world, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like just the mystery of what's happening. Like I'm kind of going to be disappointed once we figure out like what's going on. Because like I love not knowing. I love like trying to piece it together.
Yeah.
And once we figure that out, I think I'm gonna lose a little interest there. But I don't know. Either way, I'm very happy with the show. I'm glad that it's coming out like once a week too. This gives me something to look forward to every week.
Yeah. I do like the uncomfortable scenes, the scenes where it makes you feel uncomfortable, like the choking scene at the table, and
that drags on too. Like with the scenes where it seems like reality's kind of like falling apart, they really like hold on to those scenes. Like they don't just like it's not real fast. Like it just like drags, and it's like the longer it goes, the more awkward you feel.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So it's got potential. It's got a lot of potential.
For this show, we're gonna do it in like 3 episode intervals because like I don't think that there's a lot to talk about for like 1 episode. So every 3 episodes we will do another video. How many episodes are there in this season? There's 8 or 9, I think.
No idea.
So either way, we're gonna do 1 episode, or we're gonna do 1 video every 3 episodes, and I guess we'll see where this goes.
Yeah.
But if you like this video and you like this discussion, just like this video and subscribe to our channel and leave a comment section and let me know what you think about the first 3 episodes of WandaVision so far. And outside of that, I think that's it. The only thing that can make this video better is Jeff Goldblum. But until next time.